Guys, this is not ideal for this team, but you know what? At the same time, we're kind of used to this. We're kind of used to this team with their injuries and how many people are not practicing and what's going on. Okay, so this is not good for this week. The only wide receiver that is practicing this week that's active, okay? The only receiver that is practicing that's active is Greg Ward. That's it. That's the only receiver that is on the field for the Eagles this week, right now, as of today. John Hightower missed practice for unknown reasons. Alshon Jeffrey with the foot. Deshaun Jackson with the hamstring. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with the calf. Deontay Burnett, Travis Fulgham, and Marcus Green were with Greg Ward on the field. I'm going to say this again. Deontay Burnett and Travis Fulgham that we picked up from the Lions practice squad. That's like a possession receiver type guy. Marcus Green has been on and off this roster as a pure special teamer. I don't think Deshaun Jackson's playing this week. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside has a calf injury. And, you know, those injuries linger on nonstop. Hightower missed practice for unknown reason. But if he was hurt, I would think maybe, I don't know. Alshon Jeffrey with the foot. What? It's already the end of September. I thought Alshon Jeffrey was coming back. I guess not. Probably week 5, if I could probably guess. So you literally have Greg Ward, Deontay Burnett, Travis Fulgham, and Marcus Green. Quez Watkins is still on his 21-day practice window. He is actually technically still on IR, but he's on a practice window right now, so he is practicing. But it's up to the Eagles if they want to elevate him to practice active roster this week. So Quez could actually get elevated to the active roster. But then I hear some other news about Jordan Mathews coming back. There's some rumors going around that, you know, Jordan Mathews used to be on the 49ers. Jordan Mathews, last time he was here, he didn't do a damn thing. Period. I'm done with Jordan Mathews. I'm done with stop this repeated cycle. There's been some rumors about Jordan Mathews coming back to Philly. An emergency. He's got no job. He hasn't played at all this year. He hasn't signed with anybody. Hasn't played since he was cut off the 49ers. I don't want this to happen. I don't need new wide receivers. I don't care if Deontay Burnett, Travis Fulgham, and Marcus Green play. Because you know why? You know why? Because we've been down this road before. Last month of the season, we went down this road. Okay? It was a bad division. We beat out the NFC East. We got into the playoffs. But this is a whole different story. This is happening, and it's not even week 5 yet. Okay? That was week 12. This is like week 4 right now. Haven't even hit half the season yet, and all our receivers are literally hurt. Greg Ward, Deontay Burnett, Travis Fulgham, and Marcus Green are your wide receivers going into this 49ers game. Unless John Hightower comes back, we really need him to play. Really need him to play. And if Quez Watkins gets elevated, hallelujah. But this isn't good. And that injury report wasn't bad last week, but this week it was even worse. It's up and down. It's going to be up and down every week. But this is just ridiculous. I mean, this is just totally ridiculous that I've never seen a team this hurt in my life in football. I really haven't. I really haven't. I thought 2017, having 6 guys out was a big deal. We have over 11 guys out right now, plus the guys, that's including the guys on IR. Over 11 are out. You know, the Eagles don't be dumb. Don't go after a free agent receiver. Don't go after somebody, because you know what? It does not matter. I still think these guys can produce regardless. I think John Hightower has produced. Obviously, he had 2 penalties last game for PI calls that probably would have been breakout plays. I'm not saying touchdowns, but they were breakout plays, which he would have caught. Quez Watkins, if they elevate him this week, which I don't know if they're going to, but I would definitely elevate him or try to get him on the field. If he's feeling up to it and he looks 100% out there, I'm fine with it. Deontay Burnett, I think he's got more to show than what we're capable of seeing him do. Okay? I think, Deontay Burnett had a good camp. Deontay Burnett showed some toughness last year at the end of the season, catching that deep pass in the Giants game. I think his route running has definitely got better, but it's not the best. But I think with the combination of what you have on this field, I don't care about having Deshaun Jackson back or not. Because you know what? Doug wants to be cautious with Deshaun Jackson, which means that Doug might as well not have Deshaun Jackson on this roster. There's no point. Why is he here? Why is he getting a good chunk of money from the Eagles? Why? What is the point of having Deshaun Jackson here? I honestly don't know. All you want to do is be cautious with him, but this guy wants to play. If he gets hurt, he gets hurt. And that's it. Like, he's hurt right now, and that's it. Next man up. Next man up mentality. I'm used to injuries. Like, this doesn't faze me, and this shouldn't faze us. Okay? So you're going into this game with, not saying a bunch of nobodies, but at least, some guys have less playing time. Travis Fulgham might get his chance. I'm done with J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. I'm done. Just done. I'm done with Doug. I'm done with Howie. And now I'm done with J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. I'm done. Too many missed games. Too many missed opportunities. Total bust. I don't care. Marcus Green, I don't know what he's going to do, but I don't know what he plays. I know he plays receiver, but I don't know where he lines up. Better on outside, inside. I have no idea because this guy has been more off our team than on our team. Okay, he was brought back like 2 or 3 times during training camp. Okay, so if John Hightower is not here, you could see Greg Ward, Deontay Burnett, Travis Fulgham, and Marcus Green as your starting wide receivers for the Philadelphia Eagles this Sunday night. Primetime game against the San Francisco 49ers. It's not the ideal thing that you want, but at the same time, doesn't matter who you have out there because Carson Wentz needs to make the plays. Carson Wentz is getting paid a lot of money, and he needs to show that he can make those tight window throws. He needs to show that he can put this team on his shoulder because he proved it last year that he could at the end of the month, at the last month of the season. He proved it. But he was a different player last year. Not significantly better overall, but he was a better player at the end of the year. Okay? That's what you got to get out of this whole thing. If you have John Hightower back, it's a huge plus. Huge plus. I'm looking at Greg Ward, Hightower, and Burnett to kind of take charge in this offense. Travis Fulgham and Deontay Burnett are extra pieces. Deontay Burnett, I would try using him on quick things. Quick things. Okay? If you want to throw it to him deep, that's fine. I'm fine with these receivers. I told you, Rager's not even playing yet. You can get a win out of this game, which is going to be very hard to do. It looks like Jimmy G is not going to be starting this weekend. The news is leaning towards Nick Mullen starting for the San Francisco 49ers. That's the news for this weekend. Doesn't make a difference, though. He's got weapons. Okay? I don't know if Kittle might be back. You never know. So I'm not sure how this is going to go, but it's going to be up to Carson Wentz, and Doug is going to have to change this offense. Dallas Goedert's not playing. Hakeem Butler got signed from the Chicago Bears practice squad. I forgot where we signed him from. I totally forgot. I made the video the other day. I forgot what practice squad we got him from. But we ended up getting him to pair up with Zach Ertz. He has no choice but to change this offense because not only that you lose receivers, you lose starting receivers, but Carson's got to make the throws regardless. You could run the ball. You could run the ball 35 times if you want, but if you can't pass the ball, it makes us one-dimensional. We're not going to get plays downfield. We're going to look like absolute, you know what? Okay, it's not going to look good. And these Jordan Mathews rumors. Stay away from our team. Stay the hell away. I do not want Jordan Mathews here. I don't even want to hear his name anymore. I am done with Jordan Mathews. Okay? That era is over with. Okay? We drafted Jordan Mathews thinking we could replace Deshaun Jackson and replace, you know, some of the production that we were getting in this offense. You know what? He was a 1-2 year wonder, and that was it. And then he kind of fell off after that. He came back when we were in trouble, when we had no receivers. He didn't do a damn thing. He got released. And then he hasn't been back since, and I don't want him back, period. Okay? That's what's important right now. It's a total joke. But I don't mind these receivers, guys. I don't mind Deontay Burnett, John Hightower, Greg Ward, Marcus Green, and Travis Fulgham. I'm not saying that all of them are good. I'm not saying Travis Fulgham's great. I'm not saying that Deontay Burnett's going to have over 100 yards easy. But at least these guys could produce and put something in a game as a team effort, and that's fine. If you get Quez Watkins back this week, then hey, that's a plus right there. But it's up to Carson Wentz. It's up to Doug Peterson. It's a broken record every single week that we've been talking about this. They bring Jordan Mathews back, I'm flipping out, period. Like, shame on you, Eagles. Take the easy way out. You just want to get the players that used to be. I'm tired of it, man. Get rid of these. I just want to get rid of all these. I am down. I am so down. This is off. This is not off of emotion. This I would give up. I will trade Zach Ertz. I will trade Fletcher Cox right now for $22 million a year, 1 tackle in the first week, and then he got 1 sack at the end of the game. Pathetic. It's just pathetic. So that's all I got to say. So you could be looking at a brand new wide receiver squad going into this Sunday. And we'll see what happens. Other than that, that's all I got for you. See you guys later. Shakes, what up? FlyEaglesFly. Peace out, guys. Peace.